Hi guys, Mr. Marson here, and this tutorial video is to practice what I'm going to be calling skill set number one, which is our concert scale, our concert B flat scale, or our concert major scale. So this tutorial is actually going to be played out of the book. It's going to be a scale. It's a scale that we've worked on in school, that we play all the time, that you know. On clarinet, it's your C scale. On flute and oboe, it's your B flat scale. On alto saxophone, it's your G scale. And on tenor sax, it's your C scale. So unfortunately, I only have my clarinet at home because we left in such a rush, but I'm going to play it on clarinet, and then I'm going to also talk it through on the flute and the alto sax and the tenor sax, just so you can see and we can make sure we're getting the correct fingering. So this is skill set number one. You're going to kind of hear me talking about skill sets, and number one is our major scales, and there's going to be a couple degrees of difficulty. Easy being one scale, and medium being able to play two scales, and then difficult or advanced or amazing being able to play three scales. But in this video, we're only working on one scale, and it's our concert B flat scale, which is the scale that we play all the time at Onqua. I'm going to demonstrate it on the clarinet. Again, it's number 110. It's number 110 in your method book, in the Sound Innovations book. It's I don't know what page it's on because I have my teacher book, and my teacher book is page 206, and I don't think that you have 206 pages. So I don't know what page it is, but it is number 110, number 110. It's called Concert B flat scale. If you notice, the time signature is 3/4. So we're going to be playing in the meter of 3. So we're going to be counting our toes to keep our beat and counting in our head, and we're only going to be counting up to 3 because the top 3 means that there's only 3 beats in every measure. So while I'm playing and counting, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you notice, the notes are actually dotted half notes. So the dotted half note is going to take up the whole measure. And a dotted half note, if you remember from band, which most of you, I think, know, that a dotted half note gets 3 beats. So that takes up the measure of 3. So a dotted half note, remember, a dotted half note gets 3 beats because the dot equals half of whatever it's in front of. So if the half note gets 2 beats, the dot equals half of 2, which is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's a total of dotted half notes get a total of 3 beats. When the dot is next to the half note, a dotted half note, which is what we call it, it gets 3 beats. So without further ado, I'm going to play number 110, and my tempo is going to be about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to tap my toes and I'm going to play. So here goes number 110. I'm going to count myself in. I'm going to give myself 3 beats of nothing to count myself in. 1, 2, 3. And that's the C scale, or the concert B flat scale. We call it the C scale because it starts on C in clarinet. Number 110 in the book. Now, if you noticed, clarinet players, we usually go up to the A and then break the scale. We have to break the scale because we really haven't gone for those high notes over the break yet. I mean, we have, but I'm not going to get into it in this video. I'm going to keep it all under the break. So the highest note we usually go to is A. So when we play the scale in band, we're usually playing C, D, E, F, G, A, and then we break the scale to the low B and C. In your book, you notice that they break the scale after the G and jump down to the low A. So here's your low A, here's low B natural, and here's C. By the way, any fingerings that you forget or any notes are in the back of the book. The beginning of the book talks all about hand positions and posture and your embouchure, making sure that I keep my corners firm, my chin flat. I want to keep my top teeth on top of the reed. My bottom lip is slightly curled under. And I'm using the tip of my tongue to strike the tip of the reed. Remember that wee two. It gives me a great funny shape in my mouth. Wee two. And I want that flat chin. I want that chin. I want my corners there. And I want that when I play my Alto saxophone, same embouchure. Tenor saxophone, same embouchure. Clarinet, same embouchure. So that's what remember. That's all in the front of the book if you forgot. And posture. And in the back of the book is a fingering chart. There's a ton of different notes in there, so you can go and look, check your fingerings if you're not sure. But again, instead of breaking that scale on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The song in our book goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's clarinet. Now on flute. For flute, you're starting on B flat to C to D to E flat to F to G to A natural, which is A, normal or regular A, we like to call it, but it's A natural. And then B flat. So again, for flute, you have B flat, C, D, E flat. The D to E flat, you're just adding pinky. And then F, G, A, back to B flat. And who else we got? Alto saxophones. You're starting on G, your G, going to A, no register key yet, B, C, now you're going to D with that thumb register key, D, E, F sharp is your second finger in the right hand, and then finally on G. So check your key signatures, make sure you're playing. Tenor saxophones, the tenors, this is all up in the higher range. So you're starting on that middle C, that C that you play with the second finger, middle finger. You're going C, and then every other note you play, you're skipping over and you're playing with the register key. So you start on just C, and then you go to D with the register key. You're going to keep your thumb down. You're going to lift a finger for E, lift a finger for F, lift a finger for G, lift a finger for A, lift a finger for B, and then end up on high C. So that's for tenor sax. So I apologize I don't have all the instruments, but I wanted to at least kind of talk you through. This is a little tutorial video for the woodwind section, and this is for skill set 1, which is major scales. And we're working on 1. So now there's a Flipgrid video. You're going to go over to that Flipgrid video and you're going to play it for me so I can hear it and see what you're doing and then give you some feedback. So number 110 is going to be one of our Flipgrid videos. And practice your concert major scale.